The girl who used to cut wood was incredibly strong, but so poor that she couldn't even afford food. She never imagined that one day she would receive a huge dowry. Thousands of miles away, a prince, someone she had never seen, sent a proposal for marriage. Her father was overjoyed and wanted his daughter to leave for the prince's palace as soon as possible. But the girl had a strange feeling, as if something wasn't quite right. Back at home, there was no food left, and everyone was starving. With no other choice, she agreed to the marriage. The entire family boarded a ship, embarking on a long journey across the sea. After a tiring voyage, they finally reached the palace. Everyone was delighted upon seeing the golden palace, and the girl thought that if the prince was kind-hearted and handsome, everything would be perfect. The grapes in the palace were sweet, and the view from the windows was breathtaking. The joyful atmosphere overwhelmed her. The next day, someone from the prince's family arrived on his behalf, which made the girl happy. However, the queen seemed more interested in the girl's younger sister. The little sister was innocent and adorable, and the queen wished to see her as the bride instead. The prince and the girl spent time together, riding horses and talking about their future. They climbed a hill, imagined their married life, and dreamed of what lay ahead. After speaking with the queen, the girl's father received a large amount of gold, but he didn't seem happy. The stepmother kept asking him questions, but he stayed silent. Frustrated, the stepmother spoke directly to the girl, advising her to reconsider the marriage and reminding her of her place. She revealed the truth. This wasn't a love match, it was a deal. The girl's family needed money, and the royal family needed a bride. Shocked, the stepmother became concerned and approached the girl, saying this marriage shouldn't happen. The girl, now confused and distressed, didn't know what to do. At that moment, her father arrived and took the stepmother outside. Despite the concerns, the marriage took place. In front of everyone, the prince slid a ring onto the girl's finger, and she became the queen of the land. Saying farewell to her family, she left with the prince. They traveled to a mysterious place where the prince wanted to honor his kingdom's legacy. To her surprise, everyone there was wearing golden masks. The prince then shared the kingdom's history. When his ancestors first arrived in this land, a dragon frequently attacked the villages. The king at that time went to confront the dragon, but the beast's fiery breath wiped out his entire army. The remaining soldiers tried to protect the king, but the dragon's tail swept them all away. The dragon then spread its wings and made a deal with the king. To achieve peace, the king must sacrifice 3 royal princesses. Reluctantly, the king agreed. After hearing this story, the queen took out a knife and made a small cut on the prince's hand, then on her own. She joined their hands together and instructed him to throw a golden coin into the fire pit. After doing so, she declared that the royal princess had gained her rightful place. In the end, the prince lifted the queen into his arms. Being in her husband's embrace brought her immense happiness. Resting her head on his shoulder, she felt at peace. But as the prince reached the edge of the bridge, the queen was about to ask him something when, to her horror, he threw her into the fire pit.